hello friends, and how are you today? Hello friends, it's good to see you today. With sun shining faces, with sun shining faces, with sun shining faces, we'll have fun today. Are we going to have fun today? Can I see your happy faces? Happy faces! Yay! So today I promised that we'd make a dinosaur egg, right? But before we do that, I'm going to read you a story about Humpty Dumpty because he was an egg. Humpty Dumpty stared at the wall, for sitting at home was not fun at all. He squirmed on the sofa and wriggled his legs. You can't be careful when you're an egg, because an egg will break very easily. There's nothing to do, Humpty said. It's not fair you won't let me go into town. Today's the big birthday parade for King Mo. All my friends will be there. Won't you please let me go? Well, all right, said his mother, but be careful, okay? I don't want my egg getting scrambled and broken today. Young Humpty ran, not too fast, not too slow, but as quickly as chubby egg boys ever go. He raced to the town where King Mo's castle stood. This birthday parade was going to be good. All the king's horses and all the king's men were waiting for King Mo's parade to begin. But where was the king? He was under his bed with his puzzles and toys. Go away, King Mo said. I can't ride a horse, and the coach is too high. If I fall off, I will probably crack. I'm scared of the clowns, and I hate parades. I'd rather stay home by myself, I'm afraid. You're scared of your shadow, King Mo's mother cried. Whenever people come visit, you hide. You're so terribly shy, you can't make a friend. Come on. Let's have some fun. That's what I'd recommend. And it's good to have friends. At the curb, the crowd gathered. Humpty Dumpty was ready to enjoy the parade with his pals, Ben and Teddy. Trumpet blared, bells rang out from the top of the steeple as the kids tried to see past the masses of people. Lots of people at the parade. Help me up, pleaded Humpty. From down here I can't see. He climbed on the backs of his friends. 1, 2, 3. To their shoulders he climbed with a huff and a puff. But though taller, he still wasn't quite tall enough. The lamppost, he cried, as he twisted a shoe. From up there, I'll sure have a spectacular view. Because he was very small and he couldn't see the parade. The jugglers were juggling, batons twirled, but King Mo, the most timid boy in the world, looked pale as he groaned. It's a curse being king. I can't find a seatbelt to wear in this thing. He thinks he has to wear a seatbelt. A policeman saw Humpty Dumpty. No, you can't take that. Come on, we don't climb on the pole this time. Humpty slid down the lamppost. That's all right, he said. I'll climb, I think I can, up the wall. So Humpty's going to sit on the wall. Mo waved from the window. The townspeople cheered. At the top of the wall, Humpty Dumpty appeared. He's on top of the wall. Mo hollered, "Look, Mother, up on the wall. If that egg isn't careful, he's going to fall. Is Humpty gonna fall? I hope not. Happy birthday, King Mo. Humpty started to yell. It was then that the egg lost his footing and fell. Oh. He flipped through the air and then in a flash tore straight through the roof of the coach with a crash. Oh, poor Humpty Dumpty. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Mo picked up some shell and he started to cry. Then his mother whispered, "Dear, why don't you give it a try? It's just like a puzzle," she said with a wink. The king set to work. "I can do it, I think." Mo patched up the egg. Humpty looked good as new, except for his nose and a bandage or two. "You're clever," said Humpty. "You're brave," said the king. "Though fragile and round, you will try anything." "How you fix me," said Humpty, "I don't have a clue. I wish you were thoughtful and patient like you." So he's put Humpty together again with some band-aids. "I'm an egg. You're a king. But what do you say? Would you like to come over to my house and play?" "May I go?" pleaded Mo. Oh, Mother said yes. Absolutely, she smiled. "Humpty, what's your address?" The boys climbed on top of the carriage to ride. "Hooray! It's my best birthday ever!" Mo cried. To the house of the egg, the parade made its way, and King Mo and Humpty are friends to this day. So what we're going to do now, we're going to make a dinosaur egg. We have to stand up. We may have to stand up to look over me. Okay, so to make a dinosaur egg, you need 1 cup of flour. So this is a cup. This is a cup. And I would take 1 cup of flour. 1 cup of flour. And then you take a cup of coffee grounds. I don't have any coffee grounds, but I'm going to just put some of this coffee in. I'm sure that'll work. Put that in there. And then you need a 1/2 cup of salt. Half a cup of salt. And some dirt or some sand. And then you mix it around. Mix it around. And then you add in the water. And you use 3/4 of a cup of water. And you mix it around and around and around. Mixing it around and around. Maybe you need to add a little bit more water to it. Mixing it around and around. And as it is right now, you can use it as play sand. You could use it as play sand. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some of this out like this. Take it out like that. And you make it into a ball. And then you open it in the middle. And then you can take a plastic dinosaur that you'd get from the dollar store. Or I found this, Miss Kitty.
So I'm going to put Miss Kitty right in the middle and then fold it right over like this. Make sure it's completely covered. And then, so now, do you think that looks like a bit like an egg? It does, doesn't it? It looks pretty good like an egg. And then you leave it dry out. It has to sit out and dry for maybe 24 hours. And then what happens is the coffee grounds and the salt, it gets very hard. And then you can crack the egg open and find your little toy inside. So that's a little craft you could do with your mum or your dad or your grandma or grandpa. So I'll just put this to the side right now. And we'll have a few more songs before we go. So remember the song we sang about the hokey pokey, where you put your claws in and you take your claws out? Okay, can we sing that together one more time? Because it was a funny song. Okay, so it goes, you put your claws in, you take your claws out, you put your claws in and you chomp them all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourselves around. That's what it's all about. Now you put your feet in. Are you ready? You put your feet in. You take your feet out, you put your feet in and you stomp them all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourselves around. That's what it's all about. You put your teeth in, you take your teeth out, you put your teeth in and you chomp them all about. Chomp your teeth. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourselves around. That's what it's all about. You put your tail in, you take your tail out, you put your tail in and you wag it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourselves around. That's what it's all about. Yay! Did you do it with me? I hope you did. It's a funny song. And then the other one I'm going to sing to you now. Remember I sang it to you the other day? Maybe you can sing it with me. Did you ever see a dinosaur? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Did you ever see a dinosaur? A dinosaur, a dinosaur. Did you ever see a dinosaur I had for my pet? He hides in my bedroom. He wears my pajamas. If you ever see a dinosaur, you'd like it a lot. Isn't that funny? Have you got a dinosaur that wears your pajamas? Maybe you do. Okay, let's sing that one more time. Ready? Did you ever see a dinosaur? A dinosaur, a dinosaur. Did you ever see a dinosaur I had for a pet? He hides in my bedroom. He wears my pajamas. If you ever see a dinosaur, you'd like it a lot. So you know what I want you to do? When you have a minute, I want you to go and count how many dinosaurs you have. And what sound does a dinosaur make? Does the dinosaur... Oh, I didn't hear you. What sound does that dinosaur make? Yes. Roar! Roar! Okay, well, I hope you had fun today, and I hope you'll make a dinosaur egg. Don't forget, you got to leave it dry with the salt in it, and then you can crack it open. Okay, it's nice to see you again today. So I'm going to say bye-bye, friends, bye-bye, friends. I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, friends, bye-bye, friends. It's been good to see you today. Bye-bye.